Welcome back to Check Please, the D&D podcast. Last time, the party was on their way into the boiling swamp to get to an old abandoned druid circle. After getting directions from a group of drunken goblins, the party headed out. Your trek into the swamp so far has taken you multiple hours, so it is now already afternoon.
Oh, okay.
It's about 3 p.m.
It's
at this
a
point.
two-day trek, right?
Yeah.
Are we wading through the swamp?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's a long walk anyway, and it's also wading through swamps.
I'm definitely going to have Archie carry.
Yeah, I figured Archie would be carrying
Because
you.
otherwise I would be up to my neck.
Right. I already assumed Archie would be carrying you.
Yeah.
Souls looked very unamused about everything. Well, no day like the present to keep on going, right?
I would like another survival check,
Vera,
as well as a perception check from the entire party.
Oh yeah, you bet, Beesh.
Hell yeah.
Perception. It's going to be 18 for perception.
34 for me.
And
Okay.
for survival, that's going to be a 24.
24 for survival. Alright, as you guys are traveling, Soul, you're the first one to notice, you see a pack of lizard folk in the distance. They are armored only with different bits of shell. It looks like they've sort of managed to sew together with leather. And then they also, each of them is carrying an enormous snapping turtle shell strapped to one of their arms. And then they have a forked trident as weapons in their right arms.
I'm gonna notify the party. Hey guys, there's a group up ahead. Let's kind of sneak around them, okay?
That'd probably be best.
Okay.
So the survival check from Vera is to get around them undetected.
Mhm.
That check is successful. You can successfully bypass the lizard folk party if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Okay.
I think so? Everyone cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, in that case, you guys continue on. I would like another perception check.
Okay.
You guys are nearing what appears to be a massive mangrove forest.
The 20.
22 on my perception.
Okay.
14 for both of us.
So, as you approach this mangrove forest, Soul, you're the first to notice. You hear the sound of air being pushed.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Guys, Soul kind of stops the party.
Alright, I'm going to need a stealth check from everyone in the party.
Okay. Can I turn invisible?
Yes.
Cool.
17.
Oof, guys, you are not gonna like these.
That's a 52 for me.
Okay, 52 stealth from Soul. And
What
8.
the fuck, Petravian?
8 from Petravian. 3 from
Holy
Archie. Alright, so as you guys are going, the sound of air being pushed becomes louder, and you see a creature take flight from the mangrove forest up ahead.
I love it.
Alright, so what you see is a large reptilian beast. Black scales, whippy tail, 2 big curved horns on its head. Its eyes, well, it's too far away to see its eyes from where you're at. But it sort of has these large fins and spikes going along its arms and back. And it takes to the sky and starts to fly. All of you instinctually kind of duck down into some of the tall grass to sort of take cover. And this creature takes to the sky and kind of does a lazy turn and banks across the area. To the point where its shadow basically goes right over top of all of you. But it's about 50 or 60 feet up in the air as it's kind of starting to do a slow circle around. And I think maybe didn't see you.
Fuck a
It's
duck.
sort of banking away.
I believe we should stay for a moment.
Can I retract Archie?
Yes.
Do you want to?
Okay. Yeah, I could. That's okay now. Except for someone needs to catch me.
Okay, you retract Archie into a sphere, and as you do, the rest of you notice that the black dragon has now banked back around and is flying toward you all.
Oh, shit.
Today's the day we die, see? Great.
Well, about how long has his flight been taking thus far?
About 30 seconds.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Maybe we could
Let's just get Lovey.
maybe we could buy a ticket to the circle.
Maybe.
You have that kind of gold?
I'm gonna get.
Alright, so you guys are all kind of waiting there, and this thing is flying toward you. And it's slowly kind of dipping lower and lower to the ground. So it's no longer 60 feet up, it's about 20 feet up now. And it's slowly it's flying toward you all. It'll kind of rear its body up and catch a bunch of wind with its wings, slowing itself down, and it comes to a landing about 40 feet away from the party.
All right. Well, if it's not attacking us just yet.
So, as far as dragons go, this guy's size category large. So
Just large?
just
It's
yes,
Archie size.
just large. Yeah, he's Archie size.
Oh.
He comes in for a landing, and he kind of looks at the party, and his head kind of turns to one way, and then turns another, and he's sort of looking at you, and his head's sort of tilting back and forth. As he's closer now, you can see that his eyes kind of glow a dull red color,
Awesome.
and he kind of leans in and he says, "Hi."
Am I the only one who can speak Draconic in our team?
Yes.
I believe so.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm going to dissipate my invisibility. I'll step forward. Hi. And then I'll kneel?
So what brings you to the swamp today?
A druid circle that we wish to go to.
His head swivels and tilts up. He's got a very long neck, and he's using it a lot. Ah, the stone circle.
Yes.
I know it well. He claws at the ground, sort of absent-mindedly, as he's talking. I know a lot of the swamp very well.
I'm sure you do.
Why do you want to see it?
We wish to use it.
One of you is a druid.
Yes.
He smells the air. They don't live here anymore.
Who?
The druids.
Do you like it that way?
Sometimes. Other times, it can get lonely. It's always good to see them from time to time. But I get to see all of you now.
This is true.
His tail whips the ground behind him and splashes a bunch of water. He takes a step forward. He's now about 35 feet from the party.
I got my hands ready.
Vera's just standing stiff. Vera does not like dragons. I don't think many people like dragons, but
Probably not.
Petra views this as just another being. Something to be expected for sure.
Did you see the warning?
Yes.
This territory belongs to Mother.
I'm so sorry.
She's very protective of these lands.
I understand. If we knew a better route, we would have gone around.
It's fine. Sometimes I find it fun to undermine her authority sometimes.
Soul has an odd smile on their face when this dragon says that. I feel the same way about my mother sometimes.
Your mother a bit of an authoritarian too?
Oh, very much so.
What are they talking about?
He takes another step forward. He's now about 30 feet from the party.
Could you show us where the circle is?
I can, but his head turns and swivels again. What's in it for me?
What sort of things do you like, my friend?
His lips peel back, revealing a lot of teeth. You're not sure, but you think he's trying to smile. I like lots of things.
Oh, really?
He gives you a big nod.
Well, I have lots of ideas, but each being has their own preferences. I could easily give you the gift of music, but I'm not sure if you'd like something like that.
Most of your music doesn't really... It's not very catchy to me. I've heard it before, at least when I sneak into Yugas every now and then.
Did you sneak in yesterday?
His head turns. No.
I have a personal song that, well, I don't know if you've heard it, but I haven't been around for too longer than 84 years, and I only came up with it this year, so it's a fairly new song if you're interested. Actually, a couple of new songs this year.
I wouldn't mind hearing it.
If it would so please you.
He smiles again.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna sing to a dragon. That's a 24.
Alright.
Why is he singing? What's going on?
I'm going to translate all my songs into Draconic, just for the dragon to be more respectful too.
you start playing, and Vera's head just kind of shakily just turns. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Look, Karis can be my translator here. I'm trying, guys. Oh, please don't hate me, Mr. Dragon. I really like you. You haven't decided to kill me yet, so that's nice. It's real good. Real good meeting dragons like that.
So he's going to listen to your music. Got a 24 on singing. Just the lyrics?
I can do strings too. Oh, that's a 24 on the strings too!
His head kind of swivels this way and that as he listens. He's like, you can stop now.
Okay. And I just stop.
As I said, your music isn't really suited to my ears.
I should try to work on that.
I'm sure your kind find it pleasing.
Yes, but I'd love for a dragon to like it too.
Then it's going to need much more... He slams a claw into the ground. It's going to need much more strength to it then.
I see. Interesting.
Dragons like death metal confirmed.
Yeah. Black dragons fucking love death metal. Are you kidding?
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Well, since music wasn't to your tastes, how about coin?
That would be acceptable.
Acceptable, but is there a different preference?
I think that coins would be acceptable today.
Alright.
I'm happy to trade coins and the aggravation of my mother for assisting you.
Then I'll take you on that deal, my friend.
Does Soul laugh with that?
Yeah?
Vera's just so confused.
Yeah, well that's
Looks
kind
like
of
it's going
terrifying.
well.
I'm going to give the dragon half of the coin that I have that was to go to Marcus.
That's a lot of coin.
I don't know how much to give. Like,
Right.
10,000?
That'd be 15,000.
Just 15,000?
That'd
Okay,
be half
yeah.
of what you were... Yeah.
15,000.
Okay.
It ensures our safety.
Alright, so what the dragon does is he is going to look at the money that you have pulled out, and he is going to start walking up toward the party, and he's, 25 feet, 20 feet, 15 feet away, 10 feet away.
What are we doing?
Shut up, Lovette.
And he's going to kind of like crane his head down and look at the bag.
I'm
Yep.
right next to him then.
Oh yeah, you're right next to him.
Oh, great.
His scales are jet black, but his fins sort of have purple in them. So he does have like a little bit of color gradient to his scales. And as he looks at the money, looks it over, he says, 15,000 exactly?
I flip one more in.
He laughs. I would have accepted 15,000, but I will take 15,001 all the same. He
Soul just smiles and shrugs.
he sort of like rears up onto his back legs and stands at his full height, which is pretty huge, even for just a large creature. He's very long, so when he stands up to his full height, he's probably about 20 feet-ish or so tall. He's just very lanky. And in one quick, fluid motion, he shapeshifts and shrinks down into this.
Oh.
Really is an edge boy. Oh damn.
This is Black Dragon.
Kidding.
Yeah.
So this person is now right in front of me.
Right in front of you. He
Soul stumbles for a second.
he looks at you. You don't have to kneel anymore.
Right.
After all, he picks up the gold from the ground. You've paid for your way. He opens his cloak and puts the bag inside it.
Soul stands up and steps closer because they are just fascinated by the fact that a dragon just turned into a human. Oh my god.
Which, you notice, he's wearing a black cloak, black gloves, and black boots. But you can see that the clothes under them are purple. So he does seem to have the same color theme going on, both between his actual scales and his choice of colors that his alternate form has.
Vera turns to Lovette and says, "That's good, right? That has to be good, right?"
Seriously, is Karis not translating?
Karis is beside herself right now. She's
Oh.
not really capable of speech right now.
My name's Soul. Soliana Polyhymnia. And Soul holds out their hand.
He looks at it. I know this one. He reaches out and shakes your hand.
Do you have a name?
Call me... Well, it's a bit long for your tongue. Just call me Burr.
You got it, Burr. It's nice to meet you, friend.
What's I say?
Should I switch tongues for your friends here?
Most
all
of them
been-
know
They've all been
Most
very
of them-
quiet.
Most of them know Villish as an equal language. However, if you want to mess with them, you can keep talking in Draconic. And Soul kind of giggles.
I'm afraid I
What?
don't know the tongue of Vil.
Okay, I think most of them know Elvish. Probably.
Very well. He clears his throat and then speaks in Elven. Hello, small people.
Ah, oh.
Hello?
You can call me Burr. And he says that it's a bit of a trek, so try to keep up.
You got it. Everyone ready?
Okay.
Lovette, you might want to get Archie out again.
Yeah.
So one thing you notice that as he is walking you through the swamp, he's taking a pretty direct route. But one thing that's strange is when he steps on the water, he literally is walking on its surface.
Interesting.
So he's not slowed down at all by swamp terrain. He's
Well,
able to tread
Souls-
directly on the surface of the water.
Soul's gonna try to jog up as fast as they can behind him to keep up.
He stops every so often and waits for the party as you go. He'll kind of call back every so often, sort of lamenting how difficult it must be to not be a dragon.
I would love to be a dragon. It'd be great. But I'm not right now.
Archie will just hover above the ground, fly low, so
Okay.
that he doesn't have to deal with the train.
Gotcha.
Petra's really probably struggling with this right now, I'm guessing.
Petravian always rides the struggle bus.
He's gonna take the stone
He can make
elk out of his
way
pocket.
through a swamp.
It's gonna be a hell of a lot easier than
For you.
Yeah, that's the fucking point.
All right. So you take out this stone elk, you whisper a word or two to it, and it expands and becomes a full-sized elk. It looks at you, it looks at the black dragon, it looks at the rest of the party, it looks at the swamp, and then it looks back at you.
I know, buddy.
Its eyes narrow.
I like Chisel.
I like this a lot.
I know, Chisel. I'll explain later.
It just lets out like a snort.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
big
just let you
nose
guys
sigh.
know,
Yeah.
this guy has a wicked intelligence for an elk. Petravian pops up, and we continue on.
Alright. So you continue on for the rest of the day as you make your way through the mangrove forest, and you will eventually have to settle down for the night. So you make camp in the mangrove forest on an area that you found that's relatively dry. It's enough that you should be able to set up bedrolls above water, which is nice. Those of you who feel comfortable with it can try to climb a mangrove tree and sleep in it.
Yes.
That's probably the driest place to sleep. Is
I'll
actually
have
up in a
Archie
tree.
fly me up into one, and I'll set up a bed up there.
Will you be sleeping down here, Burr?
Oh,
Will you be sleeping?
I don't really need to sleep that often.
Gotcha. Sorry, we do.
Yet another unfortunate side effect of your condition, I suppose.
Again, would be a dragon if could be, but I'm just a protector, so oh well. And Soul goes to climb a tree.
Eyebrow raised. Protector of what, exactly? Or am I allowed to question?
Soul's face gets a little red, but they turn around. I don't know if you know about the protectorship, and Soul kind of gestures to their feather on their headband.
I'm afraid I don't.
Oh,
I don't get out of the swamp all that often.
gotcha. Well, Soul kind of walks back towards him. The protectorship is a thing that keeps up the barrier in this world, preventing something bad from happening.
I'm not aware of any barriers, but
It's fine if you don't
sounds
believe me.
important, I suppose.
Yeah, there's this thing called, well, I don't know its name, I just know of it as the enemy. If the barrier wasn't there, it would have an ability to eat the magic out of this world, pretty much.
Well, then I suppose you should succeed in such a quest.
I'm trying. Well, I'm gonna head up a tree and hope I don't fall out while I'm meditating.
He nods and says nothing.
I turn to climb up the tree again.
Alright. You turn to climb up the tree and you hear the sound of vegetation and ripping and like the ground sinking a little bit behind you, and a shadow looms up over you.
Comfier?
Yeah, you see that he's returned to his draconic form, and he has a wing sort of extended out next to you
Oh,
to sort of assist you getting into the tree.
okay. That's nice. In Dragonic, I'll say thank you. Thank you very much.
He snorts.
It must be really fun going against your mother's rule.
He gives you a little smile. Says, only because you paid me well.
Of course.
He turns around a few times and stamps down the vegetation and then lays down.
I guess I try to sleep in a tree.
All right. So everyone who's trying to sleep in a tree, I need a reflex save
Bam.
would be
Does that
reasonable for
include
that.
Vera?
That is a 15 for Lovette.
For anyone who's
28 for me.
for anyone who's trying to sleep in the tree, yeah, because it's going to be a matter of keeping your balance while you're asleep.
Okay.
I've done that in a car while holding a phone for someone to like use as a map. I can do this.
The reflex?
Yeah,
Yeah.
reflex save.
reflex.
Nat
Boom.
20.
20.
Nat 20.
Jesus.
Nice. And my score still beat
You know what?
Important thing is I got the worst.
Karis.
What was it enough? Oh, was Karis also?
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, baby.
Yeah, Karis is also trying to make that, and she's not very good at this. Alright, so the night passes. Was Soul going to try to trance or sleep?
I'm gonna try to sleep.
Oh boy, you know what that means.
Yeah, I do.
More
Wait, really?
dreams. Yep.
You're doing natural sleep.
I've been doing that for a week now.
About a week.
About a week.
Alright, so
It's
that'll
been
put
great.
us... okay. So, the most of you will have various dreams. Go ahead and imagine yourselves a couple of dreams. The only one that is specific that needs to happen, I will do right now.
Needs to?
Yeah,
Needs to.
needs to. The only one I need to
Okay.
cover. Everyone else's dreams are going to be pretty...
Cute and fluffy.
Yeah, they're going to be similar to what they were yesterday. I mean, the dreams aren't going to
Well-
change too much.
Oh shit, that's not nice and fluffy.
No, Vera's wasn't fluffy, and neither was Lovette's.
I mean, it was like kind of nice in a way, but
mhm.
when she woke up, it was like, oh, fuck.
So, Soul, you have another dream.
Yeah? Do I?
Yeah, you do. So, you...
Is the dragon my best friend in my dream?
No.
Okay.
You're back on the table. I'll put it that way. You're back on the table.
Come on.
It sucks, I know. It's just this recurring dream where you're on this giant's table.
Okay. I'm on this table.
Mm-hmm. You are looking around and you see, the giant utensils and steins and other huge vessels holding food and drink. The room is empty. There's a door at the far end of the room that opens, and a procession of those masked people come in and sit down at the table.
Is my mother there too?
Mm-hmm. Well, your mother comes in last and sits down at the head of the table. She looks down at you in the table and she says, you're still here. And she reaches over and she goes to pick up a fork.
Again?
Again. This time you hear a voice in your head. It doesn't have to go this way.
How do I stop her?
Do as I say.
Okay. I'm
You-
guessing that was Ish's voice.
Yes. You feel an energy sort of building up inside you.
Okay.
You hear the voice again. Just accept this.
Well, what do you need from me in return?
We can deal with that later.
I don't think I can, Ish. I can't just accept something and not be suspicious of it. I'm sorry.
I understand. Just take it. And you feel this energy growing inside you, and you suddenly start to grow. You become much larger.
Okay.
Suddenly the tables, sorry for the pun, the tables have turned on the situation, and suddenly you are the giant and your mother is a tiny creature on the table.
Does she look scared?
Yeah, she looks up at you and she looks terrified.
Why do you always want to hurt me?
She's like shaking her fists and yelling at you and cursing.
I look at the other people at the table. How do they look?
They turn and look at you. They say nothing.
Do I just look like me? Just large?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
But you have the power now, and you want to use it.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
What can I do?
You reach over and pick up a fork.
I don't know. I don't want to hurt my mom. I just want her to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'd stick the fork next to her to scare her?
Okay. You stick the fork into the table next to her. She's screaming. Like screaming in anger, not in fear.
In anger?
Mm-hmm. But it's unintelligible and sort of echoey sounding because it's a dream.
I push her back with my hands.
You press one finger to her and she falls down.
Why do you keep yelling at me? What have I done wrong? Why are you so angry? Why won't you listen to me?
The table fades away, everything goes to black, and you awake in a tree.
Ish? I think to myself, I guess.
There's no response.
Just a dream, I guess.
Just the sound of bugs and trees. Alright.
So, we're all waking up.
When I awake, what's Burr doing?
You awake, and Burr is kind of curled up between a stand of mangroves where you guys were sleeping.
Yeah.
And one thing that you notice that's odd is that there's been a new pile of dirt that has been raised up, and Karis is laying on it.
Did she fall the tree?
I'm gonna jump down from the tree. 38.
For my acrobatics.
You acrobatics down the tree with no problem.
Flip.
The dragon will lift its head up off the ground and look at you.
Hey,
It snorts.
excited for another day?
I suppose. Are you and your friends going to continue sleeping?
I'm not. I need to wake them up. Give me a moment. And Soul turns, and I use percussion to wake everyone up.
Alright.
36.
Alright. You make a lot of noise and you wake everybody up.
Wake everybody in the friggin' swamp up.
How were everyone else's dreams?
I'll leave those up to each of those guys. Your dreams on this night weren't that important.
Okay.
So if you dreamed or not is up to you, and if you dreamed what its contents were, that's in your heart. So
Alright.
if you have something you'd like to have dreamt of and you want to share it with
no.
the party, you're welcome to.
Get up, you lazy bones.
And Vera will
Should
drop down.
This seems like a real weakness.
drop Archie down and then, have him bring me down.
Also, your friend seems to have
Yeah.
a strange condition.
Oh, did she hurt you?
He kind of cocks his head to the side. Not anything permanently.
Here, do you need healing or anything? And Soul kind of approaches the dragon.
His head lifts up, and he kind of looks down at you. Your friend has already seen to any injuries.
Okay.
She spouted apologies for quite a while.
That sounds about right.
Were it one of my siblings or my mother, they would have likely, either killed her on the spot or took her as a slave for her impudence. But, luckily, I am not one of them.
Soul leans down to Karis. Hey, wake
Should
up,
we-
kiddo.
She wakes up. What day is it? Oh. She kind of comes back to reality and, notices a black dragon standing next to her. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, let's make our way.
Yep.
Everyone on the ground.
Everyone ready to go?
Where did Petra go? Did he
Yeah,
go
did-
onto a tree?
I don't think he did
No,
because he
you
didn't make a
kidding me?
roll.
He
No
slept on
way.
top of Chisel.
Yeah. He slept on Chisel's back, and Chisel just sat in some swamp somewhere, and it's just like, fucking really?
Love you, buddy.
This is my life, I guess. Have a black dragon staring at me, licking his lips all night, just waiting for me to go to sleep so he can eat me. So I didn't get a wink of sleep. But that's cool.
I'm not lying. Stop it, Beardy. I want to feel bad. Stop.
So the black dragon will shift back to human form and ask if you're all ready to keep moving.
I'm ready if you guys are.
Yep.
Let's go, Burr.
Let's keep moving.
All right.
Buddy.
So he leads you guys on, and as you're walking, Karis is going to walk up next to Soul. Hey,
Hey. What's up?
this is a really weird situation we've gotten ourselves into.
Yep. But he's kind of funny.
She starts to blush. Yeah,
Do you have a crush on the dragon?
he saved me last night. I kind of maybe fell out of the tree.
I know.
He actually caught me on his wing. I didn't even hit the water, but then
It's
I
very nice of him.
kind of grabbed onto him, and I figure you know what happened next.
I do. Are you alright?
I mean, I thought for sure he was going to kill me.
What did he do?
He kind of laughed it off.
What an interesting dragon.
I mean, everything I've ever read about these things is that they're, monsters.
Same.
This has been a really weird experience, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just it. It's been really weird.
Well, let's hope for a good weird.
She nods. Alright, so the group continues on. You all make your way through the rest of the mangrove forest until you eventually find your way into a large clearing. The mangroves end up forming a large circle here, And Vera, you can definitely feel that this is the intersection point of the ley lines of the land here. And
Nice.
the mangrove trees form a natural circle, and inside it is an enormous lithogate, huge circle of standing stones. Some of them are partially submerged in water, some of them are standing normally, some of them have collapsed completely, but you get the feeling that the energy here is still significant. A lot of them are covered in vines that have grown up out of the ground, and the entire place feels charged with life energy.
We're here.
We are. Soul turns to Burr. Thank you for getting us here. Thank you so much.
Like I said, you paid me quite well.
You saved us a little trouble, maybe saved our lives.
It's true.
Well, be off then. Get out of the swamp and all that.
Of course.
We will. Maybe if we ever see you again, we can have another good laugh. Maybe I'll be better at music by then for you.
Perhaps.
Everyone ready?
Yes, and Vera will go to the Lethal Gate.
Soul follows.
Alright.
Everyone follow?
Of course.
All right. Vera will activate the gate.
Alright. You place your hands on one of the stones, and you focus your mind, and you try to call up the energy that's latent in this place. You feel the stones all begin to harmonize and hum at the same frequency. It's a slow process. Each stone in turn is starting to hum, and the frequency is matching, so it creates almost this musical tone out of the entire thing. Make a perception check, everyone.
Yay! My favorite skill.
21 for Petra.
28 for Vera.
Excellent.
32 for Soul.
21 for Archibald.
So, out of the sky, basically the sun gets blotted out, and a really, really much larger dragon appears. So, this one is significantly larger than Burr, and comes in for a landing, basically in the middle of the set of standing stones.
While we're teleporting?
While you're charging up the system, yeah, like while you're activating it. This enormous black dragon lands. Its eyes, instead of being a dull red, sort of burn with an orange light.
Does it just land?
Mm-hmm. It lands, yeah.
It's not making any aggressive moves yet.
Well, it's looking over at smaller black dragon, and you're
Alright.
not sure what it's doing, but they appear to be communicating somehow, wordlessly.
Gonna get an extra pair of hands on my crossbow.
I'm gonna send a message to Burr.
Hmm.
Are we in trouble right now?
He's going to say, best to get yourselves out of here as quick as you can.
And Vera's still.
Working on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, I would like a spellcraft, if Vera has that. If not, I'll take a wisdom check.
That was an 11 for the podcast.
Alright, you continue focusing, and you feel the energy building, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Two dragons, for lack of a better term, they sort of flex on one another. They're making a display of aggression. The larger one, you can see their mouth is filling with acid, and it's beginning to like drip out of their mouth as they're starting to like roar at the other one.
Can I assist Vera by, like, giving her energy or something?
How would you go
possible?
about that?
I don't know. The power of friendship!
Can I help with spellcraft?
No.
We ain't
Yeah.
druids. I
you-
just was hoping friendship power would work.
If you use a druid, I'd say yeah, but you use not a druid. So the larger black dragon will whip its tail around and smack the smaller black dragon across the head
Burr.
and roar again, and then turn toward the rest of the party.
Oh, tits. Just in case, I'm gonna activate the Eye of the Protector.
Okay. You
The
begin to
what?
glow with a teal light.
I'm gonna step out in front of everyone just in case.
All right. In that
Just
case,
in case.
so the black dragon is going to look at Soul, and it is going to prepare and use a breath weapon. Let's see how much damage this is going to do.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die! This is great.
You might could. Let's see.
I just wanted to make sure everyone was okay.
All right. How much HP is that?
40 extra.
So it's going to look at you, and it's going to do this.
God, fuck.
Okay, I need you to make a reflex save.
Okay. That's a 15.
Okay, that is not successful. So this ancient black dragon is going to hit you with a breath weapon. It's going to deal full damage.
Okay.
it is going to...
Am I dead? Just tell me if I'm dead.
You take 31 points of acid damage,
And?
and that's it. You take 31 points of acid damage from the breath attack. The black dragon roars after that. The smaller black dragon is going to start to move over to get between the two of you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to need another spellcraft from Vera.
Hey.
18.
There we go. All right. So as you do that, the smaller black dragon has kind of now placed himself between you and the ancient one. And at that point, the lithogate is going to go off. Vera, you have a choice to make. You can pull anyone in the circle with you. Who do you want to pull with you?
I'm not pulling in the dragon.
Not Burr.
No, he can fuck it out with his mom.
Okay.
Oh, you ass.
And unless someone says something, Vera's getting us out.
He's gonna die! His mom's gonna kill him!
You are taking the dragon with us.
Did the soul say anything?
Yes! He's gonna die! Take him with us!
Wait, what? They're taking the dragon with us?
Yes,
He
we're
can
taking-
fly home if he needs to go home, but I don't want him to die.
What?
He's our friend!
Yes? I don't know about that.
He's my
Saved
friend!
us.
He saved Karis!
He did save Callie's.
Guided us through a swamp. He's going to get his ass kicked. We are taking him with us.
I'll take him.
Yay! Burr, we save your ass!
I don't think we did.
I don't think so.
He can fly home! He's a dragon!
I think that we fucked Lil over.
All right. So at that point, the lithogate is going to activate.
I guess if he doesn't like it, I could send him back.
Yeah, you could.
He can fly home.
I could just activate the thing again and send him through.
This is true.
Yeah, you could try. All right.
What?
So the druid circle on the other end, your surroundings are replaced with a strange magical wind. It's whipping around everywhere, and suddenly it all comes to a stop, and the ground is no longer soggy. It's the first thing you notice. You also notice that the sky here is a nice crisp blue, and it's also a bit chillier in the air. Quite a bit chillier in the air.
Oh, fuck, it's winter still.
Thank you, Vera.
And
The dragon
Burr
looks
is with
around
us?
confused.
Speak to him in Elvish. Are you okay?
Yes, this is going to take some explaining, I think.
Was that necessary? We're not sure if this is a fatal confrontation. for
I
you.
didn't want your mom to kill you. I'm so sorry.
She probably wouldn't have killed me. It would have just been a bit of a punishment. So, I suppose that's going to be a bit worse when I make it back home.
Oh.
Yep.
Do you
Well.
want us to send you back right now?
No, I think that I'll make my way back on my own.
I mean, you're in the area. There's some nice towns if you ever want to visit.
Maybe Xeno on telling the Dragon Boy about
He smells the air.
Actually, there's a castle nearby.
Actually, it's a good point. It's always a castle that's practically uninhabited, maybe 4 people in there.
It's a pretty cool
Oh, yeah.
castle.
It's really nice. And
We
it's
almost
full
died
of
there.
Extremely expensive, valuable treasure.
I do like expensive, valuable treasure, but I also have recently come into quite a bit of coin myself.
You could start your own horde.
Well, I already have one, but it's significantly larger now.
You're welcome.
Kind of looks around confused a bit about what to do next.
You could, yeah, for the time being, if you want to see around the place. Kind of religion.
I don't think I want a dragon there.
Are you sure? Dragon religion!
Dragons make Vera very scared.
He's a soft boy.
He kind of snorts and looks around. It's cold here.
Unfortunately, where I'm from, it's warm all the time, so being here is it's a bit much sometimes.
Well, you get used to it.
The ground is too dry. He stomps the ground with one of his front legs.
Oh, hey, is that a cult over there?
It would be in
No.
the village. It's not.
Oh.
No, but there is something else here, and that is a collection of small shacks and shanties that have been set up by the Maleferan members of the
Really?
religion. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they were told to set up a little base of operations out here.
And the town near it has been helping them build stuff.
That's so awesome!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome, Vera!
Yeah.
Nice. Malifera's booming over here. What am I saying? Nice.
It does look like it's coming along quite nicely.
Mm-hmm.
You see people like looking out from windows and door frames, fucking scared to death right
Oh,
Burr, you might want to be a squishy thing right now. Soul gestures to their body.
It's fine. It's fine.
Vera will try to relax the followers.
Burr will shift into human form. There. Hopefully it won't scare the small folk.
Thank you.
Most people around here have only seen dragon in books.
It's true, the closest dragon before you was Zell, right? As far as I knew. Other than the ones that people hallucinated.
There's more of us than you think, but I think a lot of them don't like to show themselves anymore. He kind of looks around. Each brood usually has one or two notable matriarchs or patriarchs that keep a nest. And, well, they tend to have a lot of offspring. I mean, just me, myself, I have something to the tune of 300 or so siblings.
Oh. Do you like any of them?
Not particularly.
Yeah.
My family is kind of awful. I'll put it that way. But he shrugs.
Well, you're not too bad yourself. I think you're fine.
I mean, like I said, you all paid me.
Well,
Right.
it seems pretty reasonable. So,
I mean,
at
if
least
you
you're
hadn't
being reasonable.
paid me, I probably would have, melted all of you or something.
You'd have tried.
Well, we're glad you didn't.
I mean, if you hadn't paid me, I probably would have just led you into a trap. That would have been more my style anyway.
Soul starts sweating. Good to know.
This is just getting worse.
Yeah,
Every part.
I don't think I actually want to know this.
He shrugs again. But that's not really important now, I suppose. I have some time to think before I go home, I suppose. Deal with whatever it is Mother's going to do. He kind of grimaces a little bit.
Do you have to go back?
I mean, eventually. It is my home, after all. But I don't know if you knew this or not, but dragons live a long time.
Yes, I do understand that.
So, getting home isn't something I need to do anytime soon.
Okay.
I try to take the long view of things. I'm more than 100 years old,
Well,
He says that and he kind of tries to make himself look stoic. It doesn't work all that well. He's kind of a thin boy.
Soul's eye twitches.
You're not that much older than me anyways.
That's true. You said you were what, 86?
84.
84.
I'm practically an adult.
It's interesting.
That's adorable.
If I know much about elves, and I think we're actually similar age, you and I.
Yeah.
What is this going on?
I'm also practically an adult.
Good for you.
See? It sounds silly when someone else says it, doesn't it?
What? Hey!
So Petravian is patting down Chisel, but he just lets out this.
Karis will also laugh.
Soul pouts.
That just kind of looks uncomfortable. It's like, here we go again.
So, have I sounded stupid this entire time and no one's told me? And Soul turns to the party.
What? No, what? Oh, the fight is doing.
I
What
just
do you
thought
mean
it was
by that?
like a regular thing elves said.
Oh, man! I
doesn't
sound like
make
the
you sound
worst
stupid.
future ruler. Oh.
I mean, if it's a big thing, you are technically an adult. It's just the fact of metal.
I'm not. I'm not an adult till I'm at 100.
That's
I didn't know I sounded stupid.
I wouldn't say
Soul just puts their face in their hands.
it's your world's not mine.
Oh.
But I mean, it's like a learning experience or something, right?
I'm sorry, Burr.
It's no hard feelings. He holds out a hand.
Soul shakes it pretty firmly, and there's a very competitive smile on their face.
Was that the correct time to use that
I have
gesture?
no idea. But I think so.
Oh, good. My understanding of your society is a bit patchy.
It's not just one society, so it's a little young.
Yeah, there's a lot of people everywhere who do things differently.
Pardon me for my bluntness, but you all kind of seem the same to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh well, guys, I took on Dragonfire against my body, guys. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was dragon acid.
What?
Uh.
How did you do that?
Grow installed or enchanted my eye when we visited. Soul tries to explain what Vera did, and then is like, bad idea to explain that. Right before market. No. When my mom got really mad at me the first, second, third, when we were all there, when we were all all at my house.
Fine.
That's
Okay.
when that happened.
I understood that now.
But it
And now you can
creates...
take dragon acid?
Now I can take dragon acid!
I mean,
Wow.
I've not seen very many people stand up to my mother like that, take a full torrent of acid. That was, he looks a little bit embarrassed to say, it was kind of impressive.
Thank you, Burr. I never want to do it again. But I'll check it off a non-existent bucket list.
Point of question, Beardy.
Hmm.
How well was that roll? How many D6, I guess it was?
That was 20.
Holy shit.
Oh, that was a
Jesus, that was
garbage
pretty good.
roll. You got lucky.
Oh no, I reduced the protector damage from it. I had the protector
Okay.
damage from it first.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a straight up damage shield, so it negated the first 40 points of damage.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh, so they took the 30-some on top of that.
Correct.
I see. Okay,
Wow,
I thought that
that's
all got
impressive.
Yeah.
I'm wounded.
But not null.
This is true.
So,
No.
you got... What else can that do? What does it do?
That's it. It just protects
you
me.
from acid?
It protects the protector.
Wow.
Pretty good
That's
protection.
great.
How often can you do that?
Yeah, that's a-
Once a day.
Listen, we really need to get.
This is true. We should get going. Are we going to Glars, or are we doing anything else first?
I suppose we have what we need.
I wouldn't mind going to Hartenshin first.
That's maybe a little out of the way, but maybe we could get the count.
What day is it?
Today is February 18th of the year 763. You have 30 exactly.
Oh, jeez.
Did you want to go to the temple?
That'd be after Hardenshin.
Okay. If we don't mind. I just want to make sure we have everything we need at Hartenshin first before we, maybe die.
We were a little pale, but I thought we all showed on time.
I don't think we're short on time at the moment.
We've got a month.
Isn't that why we rushed through the steam aisle?
We didn't rush through the steam aisle. We got chased out.
We all seemed in a hurry.
Look, we have the ring. I just want to make sure we're prepared. He's probably going to be more scared of us, so just in case, I want to make sure we have all the healing we need.
I don't think he is scared of us, but okay. Now I can go to
Maybe he will
Hartenshin.
be after I talk to him.
What do you want?
Hmm?
Oh, you mean when we get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovette, are you okay?
I mean,
Um,
I mean, a lot of this has happened, so
No.
that's
probably
kind of
Yeah.
a complicated question.
Alright. Well, let's go back to that one village that has our horses and visit Hartenshin one last time, maybe.
Oh, for now.
Yeah, for now.
So, Hartenshin first?
Yep.
Alright.
After we visit Hartenshin,
Yeah?
can we make a little detour in that direction?
Oh, gotcha.
Sure. Soul turns towards Burr. Would you like to accompany us? Or...
He shrugs. I don't really have much else to do, I suppose.
Okay. And then I can't remember the village's name.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
just so
Anybody that can make it if they'd like.
that is a 30 for Vera.
28 for me.
When Burr agrees to travel with the party for lack of anything else to do right now, you swear you can hear an excited squeak noise escape Karis's mouth.
Oh, sweet baby girl's got a new crush.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
She heard the Neji voice, I'm not surprised.
As soon as it's not Petra.
Yep.
She has a crush. They haven't tried to, kiss or anything.
Oh, and then you're gonna be like, try to fight a dragon.
Dude, I'm just gonna say, a little too quickly, guys. That's all.
Hey, come on!
He obviously could withstand the pain of it all far better than any of us could.
Worst sex ever.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you guys travel to the northeast and you head over to Wrightburg. Ta-da!
Oh, good old Wrightburg. Remember when we had a dog here? I do.
Yeah.
It is, at this point, getting close to evening. We'll say 4 p.m. What would you like to do?
It's 4 p.m.
Roughly, yeah.
Well, we're gonna get our cart and horses.
Yay, we finally get our horses back.
Are our horses still okay? I guess it's not been.
Well, I told them to take care of them.
I told Corona to make sure that they were taken care of. So if they're not, I get to blame him for another thing. Yay!
Well, everybody fucking hates on Corona for no reason. That's cool.
I don't hate on Corona. I hate on his entire religion.
Yeah, no, I
Oh, well, that's
I
fair.
get it for only Vera.
I'm a little miffed that Corona decided that the best time to send someone new after someone they love died was right after they died. Instead of wait, I don't know, maybe a day. Who knows?
And everyone that Lovette knew and cared about is dead, so she's kind of having a hard time coping with the idea of a god.
Any gods.
Fair point.
Oh.
Well, DM Daddy, our god.
Whoa. Alright, so a lot of you march into Reitberg. You find your horses are still stabled. They're being well kept in the stables of the town. They're taken out for walks and fed oats, and they're brushed. They seem happy.
Now they gotta come back with us.
Hiya, Rain, we missed you so much!
I open up the back of the cart to see the pile of dead skeletons. I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
Rotting corpses.
No,
they're skeletons.
Oh, skeleton. Oh, only
They've
skeletons.
since rotted.
Yep, I need to
I've
bring
got my
them to
hats.
the temple.
I'm pretty excitedly going back through all my hats.
Which one?
Well, I got the top hat. I got the vampire hunting hat. I have the little top hat headband. Gonna get another hat soon, too.
Okay, cool.
Anywho, we got our cart. We got our horsey boys and gals.
Alright, you hook them up to the cart, and you are ready to head out if you'd like.
So which direction are we going? We don't really want to go to the castle that's in
I'd
front of it.
assume...
We are going to Brockenhagen, I assume.
Yeah, Brockenhagen first. Maybe we could check up on the Telek boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll also go to the... Who's the person that we talked to in Reitberg that was helping us?
The old
Oh,
headman?
Mayor?
Yeah. Oh god, I don't remember his name.
He's dead now.
I got it written down on a note. His name's Burt Burkoff.
All right.
Bert?
Right.
Burt
Burkoff.
Burkoff.
I remember Bert.
So I'd like to just ask
I
him...
actually might have a picture of him.
I'm just going to ask him how everything's going with the Mellifera's religion.
Things are going fine.
Oh, that's wonderful. What?
he just jumps in. He's saying, things are fine. You folks are, seem alright.
Yeah, it's been a while.
For praying folk, anyway.
Well, a bit different than a lot.
Better, one might say.
Well, yes. But I truly do appreciate what you've done for the Hive for Mellifera.
He shrugs. Says, just folks needed help, that's all.
Well, do you guys happen to have healing potions here?
I mean, we're going to Hardenshin, too.
I just figured maybe if they had it here. I don't know.
He says that the trading district...
What do you mean a healing potion, pal?
Just
Right.
for preparing for Glarv.
Oh.
I mean, if we could get all the supplies here, I don't know.
I'll have some.
But I want as much as possible.
Yeah, there's a general store or two on the trading side of town. You could maybe buy a few at, but if you need them in any quantity, you're going to want to go to a bigger city.
Yeah. Art and Shin it is.
Alright, it's a 4-day trip.
Hmm.
Alrighty, party is going to head to Brockhagen. Brockhagen's a much larger trade city. Is there anything you guys want to do along those 2 days of travel?
Yeah.
It's an awful long time.
Petra kinda does.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Wants to talk to Vera.
All right. Are you doing this while I'm
just
in front?
Well, no, while we're traveling.
Yeah, I'm in one of the two people guiding the cart.
Yeah.
Since I'm riding Chisel alongside.
What's Chisel doing?
Great.
Chisel's
I'm also
walking.
I'm involved in this conversation inadvertently since I helped guide the cart. God damn it!
All right. So what's Petra saying?
As we're rolling along. So, Vera, your Hummel, is it much like Chisel here? In the sense that they're more of a companion versus rather than subservient?
He's his own mind, but he listens to me.
Big
He-
sweetie.
He has a bit of a mind of his own.
Don't they all?
Sometimes making bad decisions. Looks at Hummel.
If it's possible for a bee to roll his eyes, he rolls his eyes.
It is, and it's disgusting looking.
Sometimes they decide, oh, I'm going to go to a bar late at night.
Does he really do that?
Yes, he does it almost every night we're in a city.
Oh, you party boy.
Buzz buzz.
Vera definitely has a roommate relationship with her.
Soul puts a little finger out to have a high five with Hummel.
We'll
Petra
crawl
leans
onto your
forward to
fingers.
Chisel. Petra leans forward to Chisel's ear and whispers, "You know, you two should hang out sometime then."
Chisel actually will roll his eyes.
The adventures of Chisel and Hummel.
Buzz, motherfucker.
Who's a good little bee? You are.
Is Soul just talking to Hummel on their finger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me,
Who's a good little bee?
how much honey does Hummel produce?
Well, Hummel doesn't really. Usually, if Hummel's in the apiary, he's resting. It's the other bees that are typically going out finding the sugars that they need to produce the honey. But I can usually, when it's actually good outside, warmer, I'd say every 1 to 2 days I can get some honey out of my apiary. This season, though, it tastes good. It's sticky. Is that special?
Would you like to?
Would I like it to what?
When you eat it, would you like to have a blessing on it?
No. If I already can get blessings on it from Mellifera.
You know, goddess of bees.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think a Eden blessing on my honey would be needed.
Of course, that's smart, to be honest.
No, I think it might upset Melly a little bit.
And make the honey taste worse.
I should sing you the song of Mellifera at some point, Petrie. I think you'd really like it.
I'd love to hear it.
Awesome. Who's a good little bee? You are.
Buzz,
Yes,
buzz.
you are.
Can you even bless honey?
I would bless the bee that makes it.
Don't touch the bees.
That's a lot of bees, Petra. The produce of the hive isn't made from one individual. The entirety of the community. No matter how much any other bee might be the bee's knees, it all is all about the community, about working together for the effort.
I love it. Yes, I do. So cute.
I definitely
How is-
imagine Vera doing finger quotes when she says bees, too.
How is Hummel doing with Soul?
Cooing over him.
Yeah.
Hummel, I think,
Ham.
honestly, is enjoying the attention.
Yeah.
Probably hamming it up a bit.
Now turn around. Oh, look at your little bee wings. Aren't you so cute? You're the best bee. Yes, you are.
Eden is the goddess of nature, and I just wanted to share.
Well, I guess that's not terrible intentions, Vera.
No, but I would rather focus on Mellifera.
Hey, Petrie, I got a question.
Sure.
You want us to bless something of yours with Mellifera's stuff?
What would
I
you
mean-
bless?
That's not an option.
It's not an option?
No, if Mellifera is going to be spending the
Slather
power
honey.
that the hive has accumulated, it's going to be for someone in the hive.
Oh, I just kind of figured we could, change his religion.
No, I feel like there's a lot more effort that would go into that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Buzz, buzz, homo, little bee, little bee. You're a cute little bee with your wings. Buzz,
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 buzz.
buzz. Who's a cute little bee? You are. I love you, you sweet thing.
While you're singing that, Vera just tilts their head crookedly sideways, their mouth slightly open, just like, really? Looking more at Hummel for enjoying it so much.
And
So-
I was a bee.
Petra
I
leans
think you-
forward. Petra leans to Chisel and says, "Don't get any ideas."
Does he want a elk song?
Well,
Chisel just keeps walking.
Buzz, 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 who's the best bee all around? It's you, Hummel, yes, you. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
So camp the first night, you sit down, Archie, and have a conversation.
So, Algie, we've been moving around a lot and I've been here put away. But we kind of have to talk about what happened in this team island where you all sleep. I want to let you know first that you did a really good job. You did the best you could. And it means so much to me. And we did get Grem and Daria some. But the things after that might not have gone as well. I don't really know how to say this.
Archie kind of tilts his head and leans in close.
Well, we lost Moira again. We think this time for good.
He puts his hands up to his mouth. Or, well, not really mouth, but where his mouth would be.
Yeah.
Puts his hands up to his face and kind of just looks down at the ground and makes a long, sad beep.
And I'm sorry, but they all didn't make it either.
His hands slump down to the ground. He just sort of looks down at the ground and just rolls back up into a ball.
Oh. I'm gonna hug that ball as tight as I can, though. And let him sleep it off, though.
Oh boy.
Damn.
All the while. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
I thought it was at night while we were camping.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The bee song ends at some point, Kyle. It doesn't just keep going.
But that just picks back up again tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, if Hummel hangs out with Soul, it will. I've got to help myself forget that there's a never-ending clock ticking in the back of my head, and my chest keeps seizing.
Make a perception check, everybody.
Oh gosh. That is a 8 for Petra.
22 for Soul.
21 for Vera.
Okay, so 22 and 21 are the two highest. While you guys are camped that first night, you notice that Harris is sat pretty far away from everyone else.
No one else was with her, even Burr?
No, she's actually sitting over next to Burr, away from camp. The two of them are talking.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Cool. I'll let her have her little Romeo.
Roll my eyes. Yep. Oh,
What do you gotta do?
well, nothing, but.
Yeah, pretty much.
And sleep time.
Yep.
All right. So the second day travel. Anything of interest or important you want to do on the way?
I'm gonna call Grow, if that's okay.
Of course.
So I'm driving alongside Vera, like normal. Grow?
Yes, Soul.
Hey, how you doing?
Things are okay here, I guess.
Have they gotten worse?
Well, I think at this point your mother may have suspected you escaped the town.
No. Where would she get that idea?
Well, I wasn't going to tell her that you left. I figured the longer she thought you were still here, the longer it would take her to send anyone out to retrieve you.
Watch and see her send out Daddy to get me. Grow.
What?
She didn't send Daddy to get me, right?
Not yet, but I mean, it's only a matter of time until she starts sending everyone to come and retrieve you. She's
Okay.
becoming a bit agitated because, well, there's only about a month left before everything.
Yeah, oh god, okay,
Soul looks at Vera.
I think, sorry, Grow, I just gotta tell Vera something real quick. I think we should probably go to Fuschdorf Castle, Glarv's place, after we're done in Hartenshin, and we go visit Lovette's grandpa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom's going crazy.
Well, okay.
I don't know if I have enough time.
Well, if that's what we need to do.
Okay.
And Soul sits back to talk to Grow again.
So, like, let's say,
Like in a week. I should take care of Glarv in like a week, probably.
That's soon, huh?
Yeah. And then I guess I'm done.
and then Mom can freak out on me after. Yay.
Oh, well, I mean, I hope things go all right. A lot of this doesn't really add up to me, but I'm sure you have
What do
your
you mean?
reasons. Why would an angel suddenly help you escape? Look, it's not my place to pry.
I'll talk to you.
I hope that things are
if
going
you
all right.
want to listen.
Of course.
So I don't know that it's an angel. I just think that it's an angel.
Okay.
You remember when I woke you up while we were on the boat?
Yeah.
Right before that, I heard a voice in my head, which I assume is the angel.
Huh?
And it said I should probably just ask Mom if, she could tell me everything, because it thought that maybe Mama was lying to me. So then I woke you up so that we could go home, so that I could talk to Mom. And then, while we were there, stuff happened. In the morning, during breakfast time, I did that bad thing to make Mom upset. Yep.
Yeah, that was not maybe a great idea, but...
Yeah. Anyways,
can't really unring that bell.
when I was grounded and you got me my stuff back for me, the angel told me how to leave with a teleport spell. I just cut my hand and wrote symbols all over the floor, and then poof, I was back in the boat.
I'm sorry, what?
I wrote symbols on the floor and poof, I was back in the boat. That's why I was really confused. Why you didn't see anything strange. I was like, oh no, you have to clean the carpet or something, but nothing was there, so that was kind of cool.
What kind of symbols?
I don't know, glyphs. They weren't of the enemies. I know that. Oh, could I lore master to know that?
Not really. They're not any kind of magic you've ever seen before.
Okay. They're symbols that I've never even read in a book. It's just the angel put these symbols in my head and then I could do them, and then I was in the boat. It was really cool, actually.
Of course I'm telling the story to, like, grow right next to Vera
Yeah.
the entire time.
Yeah, Vera's just staring like,
I just,
Eh.
how do you know you can trust this disembodied voice?
Oh,
I
I
mean-
don't.
I know that it sounds kind of funny coming from a disembodied voice right now, but yeah, is it normal that I'm a bit worried about this?
No, you normally worry. It's okay. I don't fully trust Ish yet, but he hasn't really talked to me since. I think I had a dream about him the other day, but I don't even know if it was just a dream or if he was actually talking to me, so it's like, probably just a dream. Actually, I keep having nightmares, so I feel like I should just give up on the whole dreaming thing and just trance like normal. It's not doing me very well.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I was just hoping to feel a little bit closer to humans.
You have such a big heart.
But that's everything. That's how I got out of the house.
Well, I'm glad that you told me. I'm a bit worried about this, but I guess that's nothing new.
Also, one more thing.
Yeah?
I'm about to visit a person that I kind of dated.
Oh. Alright.
And I just wanted to check that that was okay with you.
I mean,
You haven't met her.
what's your intention, I guess?
I guess to talk is the intention on my end, but, well, she's kind of a touchy-feely person, so I don't know what the outcome will be. Or if she just fries me alive with fire. It's kind of her specialty.
Is that a possibility?
Maybe if I made her upset. She's very strong. Or at least when I was here, she was strong. I don't know if I'm stronger than her yet.
Well, I mean, are you just telling me to inform me, or are you asking me for permission?
I guess I'm asking you for permission, if it's okay to do that.
I mean,
Are you comfortable with me talking to someone who may or may not like me like that? I don't even know if she still likes me. I think she might, but I'm not sure.
Sol, you're allowed to talk to whoever you want. I don't
Yeah,
think
but what if
it's-
stuff happens?
Well, that's not what you're asking me.
Okay, but are you comfortable if stuff happens? Soul's just grimacing next to Vera.
See, this is why this doesn't make sense.
Soul just, like, waves a hand at Vera.
I mean, you told me that this is how you have always been, so I guess it's unfair of me to say otherwise?
But I still want to make sure you're comfortable, because I love you. And, you know, you're kind of my husband. If you're uncomfortable, I will try 100% to just keep it to a conversation and hope she doesn't kill me.
I think that's fine. I'm glad that you let me know.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned that this is the way you are and have always been, so it's not really right of me to stop you, you know?
Okay.
Hey, Soul.
Yeah, what's up, girl?
I love you too.
I love you very much. Good luck with Mom, by the way, and if she does call Dad, can you give me a heads up?
I will try to give you as much warning as I can, but I will warn you, she has been way more active than she used to be.
What the heck is wrong with her lately?
Well, I think she's kind of freaking out that you've abandoned everything.
Oh, it's fine. We're still gonna get married.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that.
I'll buy a sending scroll. God damn.
At this point, I think she thinks that
Are
you've...
we all in proximity of this conversation?
Oh yeah, probably.
I can send a message for you.
You have a sending scroll, Lovette?
No, I the device and was going to use it to talk to my talent.
Oh! Ouch.
Yeah. Maybe after we get to Heart and Shin. Are you okay?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I talked to Algie about this dog, so if he seems a little down, that's why.
Aren't you still in an orb?
Oh, shit. Well, girl, once I get to Heart and Shin, or maybe Brockhagen, either one, I guess I'll send a letter to Mama. A sending to Mama. I'll send sending to Mama.
Okay, well, good luck, I guess. I guess let her know that you haven't just run away and are intending to come back.
I promise.
Okay.
I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Bye.
the line disconnects.
I mean, you may as well just send it now.
Yeah, Lovette.
Yes, just a moment.
All the chatting that Soul just did, it's just one-sided, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
You can
can't
only
the
hear
other
what I'm
side.
saying.
correct. Yeah, you guys can only hear Soul's side of that conversation.
Are they holding up a hand to their head, or is it just hand gesturing wildly and just out straight?
They usually prop their hand that has the ring near their
Oh,
mouth.
the ring. Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile, in the back of the cart, Karis is handing books over to Burr and excitedly explaining what they all are.
Oh boy. I don't think Petra got replaced.
Reese's and Pieces.
Reese's and Pieces, bro.
Reindeers are better than people.
You're not on a reindeer, you're on an elk, remember?
What do you want me to say?
That apologies on leaving, and that I fully plan to return to take on the protectorship after I finish Glarv.
I think you have,
I
what,
just-
3 words left?
I'm sorry. Soul.
Nice. Alright.
Okay, I'll sit on that verbatim.
Okay. In that case, you're going to get a response.
It's just,
Soul.
it's just screaming.
Here's the thing. Since it's a number of words, it's just, how long can you say re? What's the longest screech noise that can be written out? This is like 17 hours of screeching, and it's one word. It's like, thanks, Mom.
Thanks, you're great mom. Great.
And at the end, it's love you.
Love, Mom. Last 2
Love
words.
mom. Love mom.
But it was printed on the card to begin with, so you don't even know if it was meant.
Mama's pissed. My mom is pissed. But I also did something really bad to her, so she's pissed. She's pissed. I did something really shitty. But hey, I'm trying.
Yeah, good job, huh?
Thank you. I even told Grow about Siva. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? I almost forgot about it. And I made absolutely sure that he was comfortable with whatever might happen.
Also, did you say something about cutting your hand and teleporting?
Yeah,
What?
I had a cut on my hand earlier on the boat, remember? I don't know if you
did
remember
not
that.
notice that.
No,
Oh,
You cut your hand and you teleported?
yes.
that can't be healthy.
It barely hurt.
Like, sounds like some
Like
evil
blood
shit.
magic?
Like what?
Is it like why did you cut your hand?
To write symbols.
With your blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowledge Arcana, anyone?
I'm not going to, because Soul's stupid.
Soul already doesn't know this, so that's fine. We've established that.
So is 26 good?
Yeah, 26 is just fine. Alright, yeah. What Soul did is blood magic. Blood magic is super advanced and generally considered super dangerous.
Did you learn that at Bard School?
No, someone taught me.
Who taught you blood magic?
You promise not to laugh?
Yeah, I'm not really in a laughing mood right now.
Okay. A voice in my head told me how to do it.
Soul just nervously smiles.
A voice in your head taught you how to do blood magic?
Well, he didn't teach me. He
And
just.
you did it?
Well, I had to get out of there. I was grounded.
It was not Gralf's voice, was it?
No.
It wasn't
Not
like
at all.
Gralf putting on a voice like, oh, I'm not Gralf.
No! Ish sounds so much sweeter. I think he's an angel.
An angel.
What? I'm related to angels, guys!
Sorry. They just don't usually go around teaching people, really dangerous, sometimes not really accepted types of...
Why is it dangerous? How is it dangerous?
What do you mean you have to cut yourself first, though? That's not really safe, but
It
so...
barely hurt.
Do I know why it's dangerous with that roll?
It's just there's a lot of reports of blood magic users either going crazy or overdoing it. Since the magic is fueled by their own life force, a lot of them can kill themselves by casting spells. That's not an unrealistic possibility that they can overcast a spell and kill themselves. They can also utilize the life force of others to fuel their spells. It's generally pretty dark magic as far as things go. Twisting and corrupting the life force of someone with something else just to fuel a spell is generally considered bad juju.
An asshole move.
Yeah.
Slightly. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Evil AF.
So, like I said, blood magic is a bit nasty.
I'm just gonna relay that information. Answer Soul's question.
Well, I didn't hurt anyone, and I barely hurt myself. And it's not even my magic, it was his, really.
He'll find now, so that's important, but
I mean, I was
I
kind of
don't know.
smelly when I got here.
Smelly.
Yeah, Karis said I smelled like brimstone.
What?
What? Are you upset that Karis already knew? I'm sorry.
No, did you... what? Did you grow in a volcano?
Did I what?
That's not possible, but that doesn't make any sense.
Soul looks uncomfortable.
Okay.
Who is this voice in your head? Is it
Ish.
a person? Ish is the name?
Yeah, I don't know what he is, but his name's Ish.
You don't know what he is. But if Ish talks to you again, can you ask these questions, please?
What are the questions?
Who this person is? Why is they having you do these things?
I think I did ask that.
But can you not do the things they ask maybe until you get an answer?
He's only talked to me once, and the other time I think was just a dream.
Okay. They just worried about you, sir.
I mean, I could try right now, but I doubt it would work.
Well, have you seen this person's face?
No.
Oh.
It kind of feels like when he talks to me, it kind of feels like someone using sending.
Well, that's what I was going to recommend. Kind of need something to go off of.
Sorry.
Sorry. Well, if you can try it, I guess it's worth a shot.
Okay. Alright, Soul's gonna concentrate and try to call on Ish, I guess?
Alright. You concentrate and think, and nothing happens.
Nope. Soul shrugs. Maybe it was a one-time thing.
Didn't Glav speak to you when he scried the eye?
No, he didn't speak to me at all.
Okay, I misunderstood.
He was just seeing through my eye. When I used it, it got
How
really
did you
hot
know?
and turned orange. Well, I just assumed it was Glarv. Someone was definitely scrying through my eye.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm gonna go lay down and pretend to sleep.
Oh, okay. In the car?
Well, no.
Okay. Pretend to sleep. What?
Am I right?
Okay, Lovette, you go back into the cart and pretend to sleep. Meanwhile, Karis is talking excitedly about spell theory to a... Well, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Lovette. No, just Lovette.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a really good one.
Yeah, it was.
that was a good one.
I
And
got so
I'm gonna-
excited.
I'm gonna make it the worst by getting a really, really bad roll.
Mhm.
That's okay.
That's not too bad. By a somewhat overwhelmed-looking Burr.
Oh, is she being a bit too much for him?
Oh, do I save him from this, or do I don't know. Does he look overwhelmed like he needs saving?
You're not sure. It's hard to tell, but he's sort of sitting there, like, nodding along as Karis is just giving him a dissertation.
Yeah, I'll approach them. I'll kind of come up and be like, what do you guys...
Oh, I was just explaining some necromantic concepts to our new friend,
Oh, cool.
right? And Burr kind of nods. Yeah, that's roughly what was happening.
It's good stuff, right, Belle? And I'm just slow nodding and keeping eye contact, right?
Yeah, so I was telling Burr all about how different energies can be applied to get different results from a corpse. I mean, she starts to talk about the differences in energy wavelengths. You get the feeling that Burr's eyes have kind of glazed over slightly.
Well, that's getting a little bit of schadenfreude just from, like, watching him, his eyes glaze over. Yep. Well, you came along with us. This is what it's like.
This is your punishment.
How dare you try to expand your horizons?
Alright, so that evening, unless someone has anything else going on.
I don't think so.
Alright, so
Headed
that
to
evening,
Brockhagen.
you make it to Brockhagen. It is the evening of the 20th of February. What would you like to do?
Yes.
Check out that castle. How they come along.
Alright, you see that the Telic Manor, the new Telic Manor, is nearing completion.
Wow.
Ooh.
Damn. Hey, fast, yo.
Yeah, really, though. Well, if our old boy Sammy's around, say hi.
Okay, you can go ahead and try to track down Samuel.
That's a 22.
Alright.
I have my spear ready.
Jeez. And you're hunting Telex again.
You scary.
Alright, well, you track down Samuel. He's guiding a bunch of construction work, and he's basically giving hands-on directions to the construction and finishing of part of the outer structure of the manor. He does not see you approach since he's busy.
See castle coming along, okay?
He turns around.
Tap him on the back, yeah.
He turns around upon hearing your voice, and when he sees the lot of you, his eyes light up. Ah, my
Hey,
friends! What brings you back here?
On our way to Hartenshin, actually.
Ah, well, anything that I can do for you while you're here?
I think we just came by to say hi.
Well, hello then.
How goes the building?
It goes well, actually. The construction crews have become more skilled as we've gone, and, well, it's interesting that I can put some of the architectural knowledge that I got working in the library and reading books while I was bored to practical use. It's really kind of amazing. I'm going to try to do the best I can with all of this, you know?
I trust you will, Sam.
These people all deserve a good leader. That's what I'll try to do.
Soul looks pretty happy with that response.
Does these people need any help building this city? You can do some pretty heavy lifting while you're here.
Oh, no, it's alright. Don't trouble yourselves.
It's not really trouble. Is there any, like, cranes that need to be pulling on one end or anything like that?
Nah, not really. They're working on some stuff on the outer wall, so they're working on, like, brickwork right now.
Okay.
It's not really, like, heavy lifting, it's just repetitive tasks of mortars and bricks and mortars and bricks.
No. Can't on top of the repetitive tasks. 10 minutes worth of assistance I could provide at a time.
Well, if there's anything I can do for all of you, please tell me.
We might need a place to stay tonight.
Do you happen to have a bunch of healing potions just stocked up randomly?
Well, we have a first aid set up for any workers that get injured, but tell you what, there's an apothecary here in the town. He takes out a piece of paper, writes down some words on it, and then he takes his ring off and wraps it up in the paper and hands it to you. Here, give that to the gentleman working at the apothecary, and he should help you.
Do you need the ring back?
Oh, I'm sure the apothecary will get it back to me. I'm not worried about that.
Okay, alright. Thank
It's
you,
just
Sam.
so that way he knows it's from me is all.
Gotcha.
Hey, that's how you help him.
I think eventually I'll be sending you letters in the future seeing how your life is going.
Well, you can visit whenever you'd like.
Soul's face kind of looks a little pale.
Well, I look forward to seeing you. He gives you a genuine smile.
Soul lightly pats him on the shoulder. You're a good boy. I'm 84 years old. What do you expect?
I know, you're almost an adult.
I'm almost an adult! I guess that should be my shirt, because that's like the thing I say the most, other than I've read it in a book.
Yeah, I think Soul's catchphrase at this point is probably "I'm almost an adult."
Listen, Sam, how much do you know about, say, the process of establishing a temple in the Holy City?
Oh, a bit. You would need to go to the Holy City. You would need to speak to the Board of Temples there. Basically, in order to keep the city as neutral as possible when it comes to religion, there's a board where each temple in the city sends a representative, and then those members are allowed to take a vote on any new and arriving religions for whether to give them full temple status or if they're just allowed to have a shrine. So you would need to have some sort of an audience with them, I suppose.
I see.
Politics.
Yes.
Looks nervous.
Son?
I mean, it's usually fairly easy to get representation there. I mean, most religions that are at least widely accepted are completely fine. I mean, heck, they have all kinds of temples there. Many of them are for semi-minor and even kind of downright evil deities. And they still have full temples. So I'm sure that you'll have no problem.
I certainly hope so. Millie really deserves this.
I mean, I think it'll be good. I know that you try to do your best with it. And I know that the stories and things I've heard so far from the group that settled to the west here, they all seem like happy people.
We try our best. Thank you, Sam.
Well, thank you. If it weren't for all of you, I'd still be a librarian.
Oh, also, the person who replaced you, interesting fellow.
Oh, if you say so.
Incredibly annoying, but, yes.
I haven't really been back since.
I'd recommend avoiding the library, but I think you've been to the library enough, as it is.
He gives you a happy smile and nod.
Well, to the apothecary, everyone?
Yep.
Alright.
The apothecary.
Alright, you head into Brockhagen, and you move to the apothecary, where you turn over the paper with the sigil ring wrapped in, and the apothecary looks it over, reads the note, verifies the ring's authenticity, and then we'll go to the back room and start putting together a care package for all of you.
Ooh, a care package. How fancy.
Chocolates, cheeses,
A loofah!
crackers.
Marcus? Is that you?
Yeah, really.
Well, if we get everything here, maybe we can just deal with Glarv.
I thought we had other objectives with seeing certain people, but if we need to get going, then...
Well, I figure if we just deal with Glarv, we can just easily go to your lake house afterwards. It's just up north from it.
Assuming that fight goes well, I guess so, yeah.
Well, it depends. Is there anything else we need to pick up in Hartenshin?
Honestly, it depends. Has my mother said anything back to you yet, Lovette?
Oh, you want me to tell you what she said? Okay, we'll see. She said she had a lot to explain for. She said running out of time. Just saying like hurry up, and not a lot of time. There was the kind of running scene, and then just screaming for a couple of hours. It just stopped.
Shit. Guys, I really messed up.
What did you do?
So my mom's really mad at me.
Because I kind of used a spell on her.
Okay, what?
Your magic spell?
No.
What kind of spell are we talking about?
I used Dominate Person on my mom.
I don't know.
Persimmon on your mom?
I used Dominate Person on my mom.
Oh, improvement?
I used Dominate Person on my mom.
Terminate person?
Dominate! I used Dominate Person on my mom!
What? Oh, why?
Because she wouldn't answer me. And I just wanted her to tell me the truth. She kept, avoiding my questions, and, I just thought maybe if I could just use a spell to get her to tell me the truth, it would be so much easier, and then I could trust her. It didn't work. She's very strong.
Yeah, so it's tricky to help.
And then she grounded me, and then I ran away again.
Oh.
That's when you did, the blood stuff.
Yeah, that's when I did the blood stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to rat you out to anyone.
That's just, I just want to let you guys know that's why I'm in trouble.
It's okay.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you think your mother is not telling you?
Just not the whole truth. I asked her why I never met why I never met my grandmother, and she was very elusive about that. And when I suggested that we should stay in contact after I take on the protectorship, even though most of the protectors of the past tend to just leave the village, she wouldn't tell me, and she seemed like she was avoiding it. And thanks to Alec, I've gotten really good at figuring out when people are lying to me. And she wasn't telling me everything. I was very frustrated, and I acted without thinking.
Too bad you can't just make it a truth zone.
Yeah, no, but I'm not that kind of spell user, I think.
I don't have it, at least.
Well, I guess we should do what she said.
Yeah, just hurry up, right?
Suppose grandfather won't really have anything to lose if I don't manage to go see him.
Well, you could have Archie go to him.
Archie can't be that far away from him. He gets sick.
Sorry, he seems to do so fine on his own normally.
He spent most of his existence far away from me when I was growing up and such, but it seems nowadays if he wanders too far, he starts to not feel well.
Where is Archie gonna stay in a ball for a while?
I can't really pull out and look at it. We'll have him with us when we need him. I hope I can talk to him, but I understand if he needs time.
Gotcha. Well,
Soul turns back to the front desk of the apothecary, I guess?
He has 6 potions of Cure Moderate Wounds, 2 potions of Cure Serious Wounds, and a potion of Shield of Faith +2.
Nice!
So he places all that into a small crate, and then brings it out and sets it down. It says, compliments of his lordship.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
Don't thank me, thank Lord Telek.
I will. Thank you for assisting him, though.
He nods and lets you go about your business.
Well, it's a lot of potions.
That's true.
Now, before we do anything, I want to know what you guys are thinking. Should we go to Hartenshin just in case to just double check stock up, or are you guys ready to...
There's nothing that spending a little bit more time of preparation wouldn't help.
Okay, we'll go to Hartenshin. We'll visit Lovette's grandpa.
Are we going to be seeing Siva as well?
Yes.
I mean, that's typically where we stop
I
by. in
did
Hardison.
promise her that I'd say hi at some point.
If it comes down to it, I think you can take her.
I mean, I do have my flame ring.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Wait, are we on really bad terms with Siva now?
You guys aren't.
I didn't try to kill you. It wasn't quite the same situation.
Well, she seemed fine when I told her about Grow originally, and then when I went to say goodbye to her before we, I guess originally left down south and then got hooked up in all Corona shenanigans.
Oh, right.
Vera turns to Petra.
So Siva is Soul's kind of like X, not X kind of thing. I don't really know.
Soul's
what it
blushing.
is. That's it.
That,
Oh, also she has a crime yard.
Oh yeah, that too.
So if we're looking to a crime yard, we are friends.
We're talking to a crime lord. We are.
Oh, also, she almost killed me.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what?
First time I met her.
That was before we had Lovette with us.
So watch out for that.
What, you?
Yes. She burned me alive.
You stuck a scythe in her back.
It was our job.
Exactly like the size, so it should have well.
It should have.
It didn't.
It didn't. I was still getting back into moving normally, so it's fine, okay?
Oh, that's right. You were beat up when you got to the bar.
You
It's a
well?
rough day for you.
What?
Why were you beat up?
She did something naughty.
Which was...
I don't know.
I stole a bunch of flowers from some church.
Flowers?
Can I sense motive that?
Flowers?
For the audience, they're just nat one with that bluff. So, I'm sorry, Vera. Could you say that again? And that's a 29 for sense motive.
That is on 1 second.
So that was
is a 12.
So that was very much the kind of lie you would hear like a tiny child say, where it's like it's very much in the wrong octave. Just the most unbelievable sort of lie.
Soul just sticks their tongue in their cheek and is nodding. Yeah, she stole some flowers from a church.
Why?
So-
So what happened?
Vera just
Hold on.
buries
Hold on.
her head more into her hood.
Soul,
What?
if she does not want to tell us, that's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make her tell us. I was just teasing her for telling us a bad lie. I don't care. It's her own business.
Is
If
it
I
something
wanted-
you don't want to talk about?
I would prefer it if we didn't talk about it.
If I wanted her to tell me it, I'd just use dominate person on her. But I don't, so it's fine.
Well, wait, no,
Vera
maybe it doesn't know
turns.
Petra
So-
turns.
What?
You don't find anything wrong with that?
It would just be like a truth detector.
Taking someone's will away from them?
I mean,
That's
then
what
there's
that
no
spell
lies.
does, doesn't it?
I mean, kinda.
It's an extremely powerful spell that needs to be used carefully. You can't just use that on anyone.
Why not?
It's
I think
wrong.
This is why your mother is upset. So
Oh, I just wanted her to tell me the truth, though.
There's other ways to get the truth.
Yeah.
big force.
Exactly.
Lovette!
I'm
But
just...
I don't mean that they work sometimes.
I'm just really tired of people not telling me what I want. It feels like it happens so often, and it's become very frustrating, and it all kind of just accumulated at that moment, so... But I'm fine.
Just,
Everyone feels that way about everyone.
Soul, just promise that before you use that spell, you'll think about who you're using it on.
Yeah, the next plan is Glarv.
And Soul blinks and smiles.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't think it might be awkward, because it's what's the shot.
Look, I want to talk to him first, and I want answers. I don't think it's against his nature to answer me, to be honest. He seems kind of cocky.
Well, okay, son.
Yeah. Anyways, shall we head to Hartenshin?
Yes, and Vera's still buried in her hood, just hunched over.
It's okay, Vera. I'm not going to use that spell on you, I promise.
Better not.
I have no reason to. I want you to tell me everything when you're ready.
Sometimes it's a lot easier just to let things stay by themselves.
Yeah. I don't agree with that.
Why not?
Because I think hiding the truth from those closest to you is pretty awful. Unless you have a reason to not trust them.
I was wondering what that caveat was. It's like, but wait a minute. Soul's done that.
Uh-huh.
Hence the last section.
Mm-hmm. So hence the
Please.
caveat.
Please reference section B.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's that I know what I did.
Well, maybe eventually you'll see that I'll still accept you even though you did something wrong. Just like you accepted me for doing something wrong. Like multiple times. Like, I'm not that great of a person. I'm pretty awful.
Not awful.
You're just fine, so...
Vera seems to be getting more and more reclused into themselves as this is going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave you be.
Huh? Leave you be?
No, it wasn't a joke.
Leave you be?
It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. It was just me stating something. I want to die.
Bzz.
Okay, we're heading to Harnshin. Woo! Choo-choo! Yeah, bitches!
All right.
I gave so
Right,
much
yeah.
money to a dragon.
You essentially hired a dragon.
I did.
And speaking
No.
of,
Karis really likes him.
the two of them continue to spend a lot of time together. So you guys spend the night in Brockhagen before you leave. I assume you asked for accommodations from Lord Telek, right?
Sure.
Okay, he would put you up in his partially built manor.
Oh.
Otherwise, he could get you like a room at the inn.
Oh, I'm gonna be in the manor.
Okay. It's not finished yet, so it's an unfinished home. But
As long as
That's
our
the cool
rooms
part
don't have like
about
open.
architecture.
yeah, okay. In that case, there's enough rooms for each person to have their own individual place, and they're not really that well appointed yet. Like I said, it's all still under construction, but it's still fairly decent.
Yeah.
And you'll have a private bedroom for the night, which is nice. Being that you
I'm
just
actually going to spend the evening with Chisel, if you don't mind.
that's fine. Yeah.
Just like,
Haven't had
Fuck
I haven't
these
been able
guys.
to
elk
I haven't
time.
had time with him. Essentially, spend a good portion of the evening catching him up of all the nonsense that's been going on.
I'm gonna spend the night seeing if Archibald come out of his little shell.
Vera will spend the night at the temple.
Nice.
Okay.
It's been a while since you've been there.
I go there every 2 or 3 nights.
Nice. I haven't gone home. Nope.
I mean, I go there a lot because I didn't try to dominate like my god.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! I guess I go to sleep in the
Ooh.
manor.
Solo room. All right. Hello.
Hi there. It's your boy.
It's your boy.
My name's Soul, and I want to try to change my friend's memories so that she has a good childhood.
Mm-hmm. So you go to her room, and it is empty.
Can I see if she's even fucking been in there?
Her stuff's in here. Her possessions are in here, but she is not.
Where was Burr staying?
A couple rooms down.
Can I, I'm still invisible, because I
Uh-huh.
casted an invisibility to go
Yeah.
in.
Right.
Can I go listen at his
Make
door?
a perception check at the door.
I will. Oh, 21.
21. You can hear something, but you're not sure what it is.
I'm still invisible.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to open the door slightly.
Okay. You crack the door and peek in, and what you see is, well, it's kind of interesting. You see Karis and Burr, and they're both fully disrobed,
Okay.
but they're still sitting near each other. You think they're talking to each other. You think it's hard to see through the crack, but you're not sure what they're saying. But they're definitely both disrobed.
Gonna quietly close that door and
I was gonna say,
go back to bed.
is that enough to
That's
scare
enough.
you away?
I don't want to know. I don't
Okay.
want to know.
All right.
Nope. Nope. The fuck out of that situation.
All right.
I don't even know what's happening. I just go back to my room, rubbing my temples, like, what the fuck?
All right. Back to the main room. Okay. So the night in Brockhagen passes, and the next morning, you guys set off. So let's jump it ahead to February 21st.
Wasn't Grem asking something about
Oh,
Archie before?
go ahead.
Yeah. Does he open up?
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh no. He's depressed.
Yeah, but he's not the only one.
Just pour alcohol.
I'm sure that'll
That'll
help the
help.
robot. So is everyone kind of gathering again in the morning?
Yep.
Do I notice that Lovette is sad about Archie? Would I
She's
notice?
just
Would I notice that?
depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be hard to tell if it's about a certain thing or not.
Or if
Like,
it's just like a general
a lot
depression.
Of shit.
Yeah.
On the way towards our next destination, I asked Soul, "Where's Archie? I have not seen him for a while."
Oh, Lovette told him about his dog. He's sad, I guess.
Whose dog?
Archie's dog? The one in the steam aisle? That, didn't make it?
That was his.
Yeah, that was Archie's dog. Her name was Zero. She was a good pup.
Do you think Chisel might be able to convince? I don't know. Maybe that Lovette could get Archie to come out to see Chisel.
Chisel is an elk.
Yes. A
Does
wonderful-
your elk talk in anything other than elk?
And sass.
And eye rolls?
Chisel rolls his eyes and snorts.
Ah, snorts. I'm sorry, Chisel.
Oh,
You'll have
you're
to
nicer
excuse
than
me.
that.
Chisel taps his front hoof on the ground twice and then nods.
See?
You know I'm not a druid, right? Like-
You want to help, right, buddy?
Chisel looks to the side.
Right. Maybe I should try to talk to Archie. I don't think Chisel's ever met Archie before, really, or talked to him. At least talk to him. And other than Lovette, I'm the only other person who understands Cog. So...
Alright. Well, don't let his rudeness fool you. He's very caring.
Are you talking about yourself or your deer?
I see why he likes you.
Most animals just kind of like me. I just don't understand them. That's all.
Hmm.
Soul leans back into the cart a little. Hey, Lovette.
Yeah.
Well, the window. Can I hold on to Archie's sphere?
Smart lady. I like talking to him right now.
That's okay. He can just sit in my lap. Maybe some fresh air will do him some good.
Like, look at the sphere, be like, okay, so he's going to spend some time with you, okay, buddy?
The
Just
sphere,
pass it on.
the sphere makes no answer.
Soul puts Archie on their lap and starts talking in Cog, which sounds really weird.
And, okay, and what general messages are you going to tell Archie?
Hey, buddy. It's me, Soul. You don't have to come out, but I'm here for you if you ever want to talk. For now, I'm just going to keep you on my lap so that you can enjoy some fresh air. And I'm here for you.
Soul sends a message to Archie.
And if you don't want to talk out loud, I can do this too.
And Soul just continues driving the horses with Vera, like normal. Horse riding buddies!
Yeah.
Alrighty. In that case, we will start off next session with the journey to Hartenshin and go from there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to Protagonist for the theme music and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode's soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under Kenishra. Until next time.